Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down big ideas. Today, we are diving into Morgan Housel's modern classic, The Psychology of Money. And let me tell you, it's packed with timeless lessons on wealth, greed, and of course, happiness.
Now, you might think that getting good with money is all about the numbers, right? Spreadsheets, complicated formulas, data, that it's this hard science where only the smartest people, the ones with the most technical know-how, actually win.
But here's where Housel's core idea just turns all of that on its head. It's a total game changer. He says that financial success is actually a soft skill. So what matters most isn't what you know, it's how you act. It's your behavior, not your brains, that really counts.
So let's really dig into this first crucial mindset shift, because honestly, it's the foundation for everything else in the entire book.
Think about it. We're taught to treat finance like it's physics. A world of black and white rules and predictable laws. But in the real world, it's so much more like psychology. Our decisions are driven by stuff like ego, fear, pride, even clever marketing, not just what a spreadsheet tells us to do.
Okay, so let's get into our second big idea, which is absolutely fascinating. It's all about how our own personal history shapes every single financial decision we make, and why we have such a tough time understanding the choices other people make. Housel points out something pretty mind-blowing. Your personal experience of the economy, the good times and the bad times you've lived through, where you were born, the opportunities you did or didn't have, all of that is just a teeny, tiny, almost non-existent fraction of what's actually happened in the world. And yet, get this. That tiny little sliver of your personal experience, it dictates almost everything you believe about money, about risk, about reward. It pretty much forms your entire financial worldview.
And here's the big aha moment. No one is crazy. People from different generations, different backgrounds, they've all learned different lessons about how the economy works. So of course they're going to do different things with their money. What looks totally irrational to you is perfectly rational to them, based on their own unique life.
So this idea that we're all sort of playing our own game leads us to one of the book's most powerful paradoxes, the huge difference between making money and actually keeping it.
Housel makes such a brilliant point here. The skills that help you get rich are often the exact opposite of the skills you need to stay rich. Getting rich, that takes optimism, taking big risks, but staying rich, well, that requires a little bit of paranoia and humility to know that it can all disappear just as fast as it came.
You see, getting rich can be fast, it can be explosive. But staying rich, that's all about one thing, survival. It's about being able to tough it out through the inevitable bad times so you can still be around for the long-term gains. You have to survive if you want to succeed. Okay, so if survival is the key, what's the best strategy to make sure you stick around? Well, the book boils it all down to something that's surprisingly simple and, you guessed it, all about behavior. And Housel gives us this brilliant way to think about it. He says your ability to save isn't really about how much you earn. It's about keeping your lifestyle, your ego, in check as your income goes up. At the end of the day, building wealth has way less to do with your income and a lot more to do with your savings rate.
So it really comes down to this simple three-step strategy. First, spend less by desiring less, which, let's be real, means caring less about keeping up with what other people are doing. Second, build up savings just for the sake of it, creating a safety net for all those surprises life is going to throw at you. And finally, just be patient. Give your assets time to do their thing and compound.
And that brings us to the final and maybe the most important point of all. Why are we even doing this? What is the true goal of building wealth anyway?
It's not about the luxury cars. It's not about the big houses. According to Housel, the real goal, the ultimate prize, is something so much more valuable than any of that stuff. It's autonomy.
And this right here, this is the punchline of the whole book. The best thing that money can buy you is control over your own time. The freedom to choose your work, your schedule, your life, that's a return on investment that you literally can't put a number on.
So the takeaway from this incredible book is really a question for you to think about. As you're making your own financial decisions, ask yourself, are you building a life of freedom and control, or are you just buying more stuff? That right there is the psychology of money.